What is going on, everybody? My name is AJ, and we are here playing Dragon Age Inquisition yet again. Just got done saving the Grey Wardens from their folly. Which is what we do. We save a whole lot of people. Not everyone was happy about us keeping them intact, but I promise that it'll be worth it. What in the hell is happening? What am I looking at? What? They have a face on the back of their head? Do all of Leliana's people have faces on the back of their head? Oh my god. oh my god. Everything about this is a nightmare. I thought this was like some sort of weird, like, they're backwards, but you can see her face there. She's got this metal mask on her. The back of her... Okay, anyways, that's irrelevant. I wanted to talk to Leliana again, but she does not seem to be willing, currently. Hello, Leliana. If I leave and come back. But she's just standing there. That seems weird. Okay, well, it's fine. Oh, I gotta talk to Dorian. Okay, before I jump to my death, let's talk to Dorian. I don't know if Dorian's going to approve of this.
What's on your mind?
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
That would be hard to do while I stood there.
He expects me to travel with Mother Giselle, although Maker knows why he'd think I would. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
Okay, so this doesn't really...
Let's go meet this retainer, then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately, in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
Was a good idea. Don't forget the demons.
Grey Wardens have always been dangerous. They care for nothing beyond stopping the Darkspawn.
Like a fair maiden chasing a butterfly off a cliff. Except that if you hadn't stopped them, we'd all have fallen. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is... unnerving.
Killing me, Solus.
Hello.
Trying to get a little bit of Solus's approval back. Whoa. Everything's spawning in around me. Oh, that's because lots of destruction is gone.
This.
I guess the hero of River Dane's story finally came to an end. Loghain was the Ferelden ideal, you know, the common boy who freed his kingdom and became a Terran. He helped to end the Fifth Blight. The rest aside, that made him a hero. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. Baker's breath, Isabella's going to be furious. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me. Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
Okay. Just want to see if he had anything else for me. I don't think he does. We could sit in judgment, I think, of, what's his face? The emissary. Let's see if that's who it is. I can't remember. Sit in judgment. Let's go ahead and save it real quick. We'll sit in judgment. We'll deal with Dorian and Cassandra. They have two random quests that we've unlocked.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground ye trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
I like giving them to the wardens, I think. Gonna get a little disapproval from Solus, though.
Although willing, there's a group you have wronged more than any. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium. The wardens can have you. Let them take your head if they want it.
Their petty justice or yours, it matters not. Truth lies in the next world.
Okay, and the next one should be the mayor of what's it called? Crestwood.
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
The Inquisition stands for faith. Our work has greater purpose. Sometimes we need a reminder. Sir Ruth, the Herald of Andraste, forgives you in her name. Find peace in that.
Your worship, I will try.
Solus doesn't like it, but everyone else, for the most part, approves, and then it unlocks a new operation, which is cool. We're going to deal with one more person. I think now we're finally going to get the mayor.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
Solus hates everything I do.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood? Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
The Blight was your undoing. Let it also be your means of redemption. I give you to our allies in the Grey Wardens, to fight Darkspawn until the calling takes you.
I don't deserve the honor, your worship, but I'll do my best.
I like that ending for him, though. The Blight was the issue, and he can face the Blight. I kind of want to change my armor. I hate the look of this. That's okay. Let's see. She's right here. I'll talk to her. Okay, of course she's got some.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montillier's fortunes. My family made their fortune as traders in Antiva until a scandal exiled us from Orlais some ages ago. It devastated our finances. The Montillier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
I had no idea your family's situation was so precarious.
Hardly anyone outside the family does. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montillier's as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Do you have any idea who murdered them?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means you are too kind. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
Man, we are getting nothing but side missions right now, and that's fine.
A situation requires your attention,
Okay.
Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death. They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jader I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there's much to be gained by winning them over. We've an interesting development.
Oh my God.
A petition from citizens of Val Royeaux. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Fade.
They think she spoke to me?
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
Uh-oh.
Tell these petitioners, Andraste said she cares for us always, as she walks by the Maker's side.
A fine sentiment. We will have it proclaimed in Val Royal.
Yeah, because the Inquisition's bound on faith. Personal questions. Okay, goodbye.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Bound on faith and belief in this concept. And hopefully that gets the petitioners off your back a little bit. Okay, we're going to check to see if we've got any new War Table stuff going on. I think we do. It seems like we always do nowadays. Oh, sweet Jesus. There's so much. Okay, what do we got? Protect Val Gourmand from Darkspawn.
Have you heard anything? Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Okay. Finally done. We got a lot of stuff to do. Okay, I need you guys to understand. I've been recording for an hour. You guys will not have seen most of what I went through, but no, it was annoying. Okay, so we've got a couple places to go. We need to do this for Josephine. I don't remember. Okay, I don't remember where this is. The hinterland. Of course it is. Okay, so we're going to deal with this. I don't understand why Varric is broken right now. Seems weird. Wow, it's been a while, Cassandra. Welcome back into the fold. You probably need a new weapon. Yeah. Song of the Marshes. Good lord. I don't have a Cheese of Destiny. What you've got is actually better. Okay, we'll just keep that. I didn't know this was gonna end up being like a actual like walkabout. So I'll be honest, I don't remember doing this one.
Herr Oswin, odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
Might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
Wait, what is this? This is the broken tower. Let's see what's up here real quick. Oh, there we go. It's funny because I know Severin survived at mine, and I recruited him. It's gonna boggle my mind. Hello, Grey Warden friend. It looked like Grey Warden. Might have been a secret, I guess. It's so dark in that corner, man. You should put some lights over there. Hello. It's just me. They're seekers. They're seekers. Figured it out. Oh yeah, Cassandra, things have changed.
Promises. I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
Is it possible to negotiate with them?
They're fanatics, drunk on whatever forbidden magic they can find to make themselves true Seekers. This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
Very dark in that corner. God, why is it so dark over here? I can't see!
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promisers will pay for this.
Will they, Cassandra? Just because I love you doesn't mean that we're gonna make everyone pay for everything. Come on.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Magister Calpurnia, leader of the Venatori. Does Corypheus not realize the Promisers want the world to end? What use are they to him?
So Corypheus sold the Seekers to these cultists?
And they leapt at the chance, of course. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
You sound worried.
I am. The Seekers are my family.
He's worried, I'm worried. Let's see what's in the barn. Lamb's wool. That actually makes a surprising amount of sense. Okay. Oh, there's another one. I didn't see that over there. I like that they put that in front of the ladder. They're like, don't even bother going up there. I promise. Like, just don't. I honestly did not expect this much of. I thought it was going to be like one of the Red Ginny ones where you just kind of show up and stuff happens. Ah. Cannot see. So dark in the corners. I have this throne, and this is baller, man. Okay. Which direction we think won't take me to the end? Seems to be going further away. Very cool that a chest full of lyrium, red lyrium in particular, gave me something worthwhile. You know, I don't really care. Let's just go. I'm just picking up garbage at this point. I'm not going to use it.
Daniel! Daniel! Can you hear me?
Cassandra. It is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
What could they hope to gain from this?
Our powers, revenge, who knows?
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies! He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
Could it have been the demon from Therenfall?
No. The demon came later.
But a demon couldn't simply take his place without anyone noticing.
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he...
came here.
Cassandra.
Now is not the time for sympathy.
Wait! Don't leave me like this, please!
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome. He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
I mean, I guess since I'm here, let's take a look. Seeker Shield. Okay, some good sigils. I admit when I was wrong. I should have come over to this side. I'm glad I had the chance. Let's see if that Seeker Shield is better for our girl here. And it's not going to be under armor. I don't know why I do that. Probably because the shield is typically considered armor. But, you know, it's what it is. I got to remember the shield she's currently using is actually the cheat shield. It's still better than all other shields I've found. Doesn't look like there's any way to save Lord Lucius. So we'll see what happens. I do remember this quest now that I'm walking through it again. That did nothing.
Take you!
Don't mind me pinging. That's just what I do, man. I gotta make sure I don't miss anything. Always be looting.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a man I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
You must be very proud of your handiwork.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
And aiding Corypheus is supposed to help?
Corypheus is a monster with limited ambition.
And your ambition is so much greater.
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
And this was the right thing?
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
Is he dead? He stepped on my mines. They fested the best of people.
He was insane. He had to be. Perhaps the Envy Demon's influence? Remove the Lord Seeker so it could take over the Templars?
All these wasted lives.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this Book of Secrets.
Right away, beloved. Just gotta check this up here. You know, just gotta, just in case there's some. Oh, look, there's stuff. It's always great when they manage to fit a full-size shield in one of those pots. Pretty amazing. Hero of Ferelden. It didn't give me the option to select my people. It means I'm going to have to go somewhere else and change everyone out. Great. Okay, let's see if it just needs to be Dorian, shall we? Full party did not work.
Uh-oh, nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
When you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Should have saved beforehand.
Considering you lied to get him here, Dorian has every right to be furious.
You don't know the half of it. But maybe you should.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
So that's what all this is about? Who you sleep with?
That's not all it's about.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. For your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
I have a feeling it'd be very easy to romance Dorian, if you wanted to. Okay, let's save real quick. I don't know if Leliana will... Okay, yeah, cutscene.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach.
In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did she say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, Leliana. That was it.
There are nuances in the fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Uh-oh.
You've joined a fellowship with a distinguished history. Knight enchanters have long served the divine.
That is why I pursued this path. Mages do not always have to be at odds with the Chantry.
But I understand why so many are, and I don't blame them. No matter, you have chosen well, and are in good company. I had friends who were knight enchanters, who served at Justinia's side, who died with her. It's good to see new mages keeping this flame alive.
I'll leave you to your work.
Okay. I have a feeling I need to talk to Cassandra now. Ow.
What can I do for you?
Nope, nothing.
Let's...
Goodbye.
I gotta go talk to Varric. I don't know why he's so depressed right now. Makes me sad. Oh my god. Yes. Sorry, you guys will understand why I'm excited in just a second.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or... what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Your name is Bianca?
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet. Ancestors, you're tall. If this Inquisitor gig doesn't work out, you could make a killing getting things off high shelves.
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
She's dangerous, Varric.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a great episode, guys. Oh, I don't know if I can do another one, though. We are at 1 hour and 39 minutes. I don't know how much I would have cut out. Let's go to Val Royo. Actually, no. First, I gotta sort of conclude this quest with my girlfriend. Well, shit. I love that's the name of the quest. All right, let's see what she has to say. If anything.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't. Not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse. It takes... grace.
Do you think you don't have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
She was terrified for me. Aw, I feel special. Why is she writing in here? There's a reason you can't focus on writing. You're inside of the forge. The industrial forge.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker, since the time of the Old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
Try reading, I take it.
Are you all right? You look drained.
On the contrary, it's a delight. I'm riveted.
Oh, you're joking.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
Does the book say it was used for other things?
No. As a seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made tranquil as punishment. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the Rite, from the beginning.
So, the rebellion could have been prevented.
Perhaps, but it was a long time coming, for many reasons. We created the Rite of Tranquility. To become a Seeker, I spent months in a vigil, emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
If anyone can rebuild them into something worthwhile, you can.
But are they worth rebuilding?
You could make them worth it.
I will think on your words. Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
All I noticed is that he started sinking through the floor. Because again, he's too tall for the visual. I think there's a fix for that. Why do we talk in here? I mean, come on. What, gain power for that? Let's see if she's got anything else for me. Oh my gosh, she does.
I was hoping we could speak privately.
Are we not?
Right. Of course we are. The flirting. With me. I've noticed it. Unless it is my imagination, which is entirely possible.
No, it's not your imagination.
You cannot court me if that's your intention. It's impossible.
Why is it impossible exactly?
That should be obvious.
Well, it isn't obvious to me.
You intend to properly court me? You of all people.
Is that what you want?
No. I take it back. That is what I want. I want a man who sweeps me off my feet, who gives me flowers and reads me poetry by candlelight. I want the ideal. You are the Inquisitor and the Herald of Andraste. You cannot be that man.
I can be that man, Cassandra.
The world hinges on our actions. We face death at every turn, Inquisitor.
That doesn't change how I feel.
It changes everything.
Is that a yes? The ideal romance. Oh my god. God, I forgot about this. Oh, Jesus. She's so demanding. Okay, I want to take a look at this real quick. Journal. The ideal romance. Talk to a vendor in Redcliffe about poetry books. Search the stories of Valroyo for some candles. Talk to a gardener about flowers in Valroyo. Oh man, that'll be for next episode. We're gonna deal with well, I mean, we're gonna go to Valroyo anyways, because I want to deal with this, and I guess I'll deal with some of the romance stuff while I'm there. What is this? Okay, I guess we're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. Why is he black? Like, I helped him. So everyone's got like their negative. Like it's like everything's backwards. Okay. Anyways, I probably shouldn't take Cassandra to ask about flowers. Let's take Blackwall, Iron Bull, and Ferret. I don't want Cassandra to know what I'm doing, guys. I friggin' forgot he's got that giant cheese wheel. Okay.
You must admit that new leadership would be refreshing.
I admit nothing of the sort. Empress Celine is a fine...
What is a seeker of truth exactly?
You're rather insolent for a servant, aren't you?
You're a mage, not my patron. I've no reason to be polite to you.
Your patron is my patron, and he tasked you to accompany me.
By the Maker, it's the Inquisitor himself. Would you care for a bouquet of flowers, your worship? The roses have been exceptional this season.
I was looking for some flowers, in fact.
Indeed. For what occasion, if I may ask?
For a lady friend.
Oh, no simple wildflowers for you then. I have just the thing. I'll send them to Skyhold, in fact. Rare beauties your lady will adore.
I gotta find some candles while I'm here. It's probably gonna be on the second floor, I would guess. Oh. Well, let's talk to Montilier.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Poivers invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Well,
I must attend to some things first.
As you wish.
Sorry, I just want to search for candles real quick. What?
Inquisitor, welcome. Thanks to your investment, I have all manner of runners scouring the wake of your adventures. If there's a tome that eludes you, I will endeavor to fill the gaps. I will not deny you a good story nor valuable information. Please, have a look. Perhaps I've secured something that you missed in your rush to save us all.
That's actually really cool. Move, Barrett. God. Samson's tail. Wait, I missed all of this? We're gonna sell some stuff. Oh my god, okay.
Welcome, Inquisitor. Can't save the world under-equipped.
The Inquisitor? My. Welcome.
They're all weapons. Candles aren't weapons. What? Thanks. Stupid. Okay, now let's go deal with Josephine.
Messer.
Are you ready to visit Comte Poivers, Inquisitor?
Lead the way.
Lead the way. Autobots are rolled out. I am Optimus Prime. Oh wait, I gotta shut the page. Editor agent, cut this out.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Poivers.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
We appreciate your help, Comte.
The death of Lady Montilly's servants must weigh heavily on you. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archives. contract for life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montilier's trading exile in Orlais.
They're not just after your messengers, Josephine. They'll try for you, too.
I am afraid so, yes.
The contract was signed by a noble family. The DAITools.
But the DAITools died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The DAITools were our rivals. They drove the Montilliers from Val Royal. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
I'll do what I can to stop these attacks, Josephine.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I think I may know how. The DAITools still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a DAITools could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montillier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montilier's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
I'm guessing the actual Comte Boisvert met with a fatal accident.
Comte Boisvert slumbers in a nearby closet. Nothing more. The contract on Lady Montilier's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the DAITools to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
Go, then.
Good day, your worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Boisvert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
Okay. Alright, anything I can steal from this comp? Now that I know how to say it, I'm gonna forget, but... Oh, Skyhold.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last DAITools. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Leliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
Ooh. Ooh. I didn't expect to have to be put up against this. Ha. Okay. So here's the thing. If you choose to support Josephine's way, the assassins will keep trying to complete the contract on her, eventually infiltrating Skyhold.
If destroying the original contract will satisfy the guild, I say we do it.
But I'm sure my plan will work, Inquisitor.
Whatever happens, I'll assign you more guards. The House of Repose won't be idle long.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Duparaquets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Okay. Of course, it ends up being war table operations. When I was trying to romance her, I do remember dealing with the people that infiltrated.
Any news on rifts beyond reach of the Inquisition?
Yes, and it is not good.
Okay, and I only have destroying the house contract. I guess because I decided to side with Leliana. Now I'm going to look it up. You guys will be able to see it if you take the same path. I'm sure this one's probably going to take a full 24 hours or 19 hours. But I'm not going to look it up. I'm tired of this stupid war table. Leliana wants to send her spies to find a contract on Josephine's life. With the destruction of the physical contract, the House of Repose will have no reason to keep sending assassins after her. Infiltrating the House of Repose,
has had no further trouble with
however,
the undead.
will take time
After
and
what
presumably
happened,
several
It will
lives.
take time for the village to recover.
The risk is high, Inquisitor, but this is the fastest way to end the threat. Inquisitor, it has been done. The House of Repose hid themselves well, but a small group of our agents destroyed the contract on Josephine's life. Also, found some interesting information on future targets. Josephine will not be happy we took this route, but I would rather suffer her displeasure than her passing. I concur. Let's see what the stupid missing assassin is. Leliana, it's been a pleasure. Severin. Cool. Severin was a good dude. Let's see if she's got anything to say.
I must return to Val Royaux to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Really? Okay, let's see this out, and then we'll call it a video. Oh, great. We're going to be next to the other thing, too. We'll take the whole party. Sure. Iron Bolt. This time we'll take Cassandra. My boy Varric, who seems depressed even though he shouldn't be.
I read Leliana's report. Her people infiltrated the League of Assassins targeting you. The contract on your life has been destroyed. You should be safe now.
And thus we outwit the House of Repose.
It's an unpleasant business, but you're safe now.
I've no doubt that the guild was staffed by vicious men and women, Inquisitor. It's simply... Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer.
Bards entertain the Orlesian court. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
You seem a bit steady for such an outgoing lifestyle.
The life of an entertainer didn't suit me at all. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
You were only defending yourself.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
He seemed willing enough to murder you for the game.
Perhaps. I feel I'm the last to judge whether or not he would have actually used the blade. In all the commotion... Forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
Hold on to it. Don't lose sight of why you came here.
I will never forget you helped save the House of Montillier, Inquisitor. And should you ever visit Antiva, stories of the welcome we'll give you will be told for years.
All right. I think that was still a good outcome. I don't want to jump through all those stupid hoops. Get out of here. And with that, we'll go ahead and leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to click the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave comments if you feel like it. But for now, I'm going to bed. Thank you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.